Hello YouTube, my name is Robert Holloway. In this video I'd like to talk more about the 8th house. Now as I was ending the 4th video and starting this 5th video, um, I guess I got stunted or something because it's really hard to really talk about the 8th house. It's I don't know what words would describe it. I mean, the opposite house, let's start with this, is the second house. Now, the second house is your possession, what you value most. So, the opposite of that would be something that you really don't care much about, um, what you're willing to give away, what you're willing to trash, put in the trash, basically. But it also talks about inheritance. It also talks about other people's possessions. It also talks about uh, like legacies, certain things that I like to look at the eighth house as a graveyard. It's a mon, I don't even know why I use words that I can't pronounce. Montecilium. It's it's uh it's a part of your life that deals with other people's shit. Uh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It would that deals with other people's crap. So how can I put this in good words? I don't know. It's like trying to say good things about somebody that you hate. I mean, I don't hate I don't hate the eighth house. Talk about a tongue twister. It's so difficult and so depressing to talk about. You know. I mean, after this, I probably need to eat up a whole bar of chocolate because it's so depressing. And what sucks is that I do have some gods, some planets in that house. Well, most astrologers, let's start off with this. Most astrologers would say that the eighth house has to do with the occult, or things that we consider as taboo. Um, it's like the naughty house, you know. Yeah, some people say it's sex, but I wouldn't classify sex as a naughty thing. That's strictly a fifth house type of thing. But the eighth house, it's deal with deep down psychological stuff. I mean, I, I don't know what words to use. Let's see if we could use an example. Let's say you have Mars in Taurus in the eighth house. Yeah, this is one of my combinations. The only reason why I'm using my combination is because it's better to explain it. Having Mars, a very aggressive and domineering, tyrannical planet, in the eighth house of death and regeneration and taboo and basically the occult, in the sign that is very grounded, very secure, very touchy, what's the word that I'm looking for? Touchy, make sure it's real. Tangible. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Tangible. Because that's what Taurus is about. It's about tangible things. Um, Mars is at its detriment. It really cannot express itself in the sign of Taurus. These people are slow to anger. They're slow to uh, basically piss off. Um, having Mars and Taurus, personally, I feel its influence that it's more like a, you know, cool it out, cool it, you know. I mean, it it has to take a lot to piss me off. And even if I'm pissed off, I don't get, well, Mars like. So Mars feels more trapped, more. It's hard for him to express himself. And in the eighth house, which is about possession of other people's possession and stuff like that, it's it's more like a, well, let's put Taurus down for a little bit and look at Mars in the eighth house. Um, Mars is basically this planet of initiation. So when it comes to other people's possession, it's like getting getting things to the point, getting things done, getting things uh, started up, you know, that kind of thing. Um, all right, let me use another combination because this is just being so difficult. Let's say we have Mercury in the eighth house. These people are likely to steal possessions from other people. Yet, let's say we have Venus in the eighth house. These people are the type of people that will fall in love with those that already died. Let's say we have Jupiter in the eighth house. God forbid. Um, that would make the person more extravagant and likely to make money off the dead. You know, that's what is kind of. I mean, astrology will never predict death, but that's where the eighth house is basically saying, yeah, we're going to talk about death. You see how depressing? See, now I'm depressed. I wish I got some chocolate. I really don't like talking about the eighth house, so it's such a depressing topic. But as an astrologer, you have to face it. Um, because let's say that somebody has a certain planet, like maybe Pluto in the eighth house. Oh wow, that's just a double whammy right there. Uranus in the eighth house, these people are likely to make atomic bombs and whatnot, especially if they have harsh aspects towards Mars. So it all bears down bears down to that. Okay, let's move on. Uh, the ninth house. Most astrologers say the ninth house is about the house of dreams. It's about philosophy, about higher education, going beyond what you know, exploration, travel. Doesn't mean that just because you have Venus in the, well, actually, yeah, it does, which kind of scares me because I do have Venus in the ninth house, and according to most astrologers, you're likely to fall in love with foreign people, from people that are from other countries. So that's kind of weird. I mean, yeah. But then if you have Mars in the ninth house, that means that you're likely to go places in a very fast way, granting if it's not in a square or in conjunction to Jupiter. Now having Jupiter in the ninth house, that's a pretty good combination. I mean, I wouldn't mind having that combination. Because Jupiter in the ninth house is basically a higher form of knowledge. I mean, you talk about an intelligent person, yeah. Jupiter in the ninth house is without a shadow of a doubt is a true indication that you are a smart person. And no one can speak down on you. This one is coming to close to 10 minutes, so I'm going to start another video. It's going to be the 6th video that's coming up. Thank you for watching my videos, and tune into the next video where I'm going to talk about the 10th house, and hopefully I'm going to finish it up. So, thank you for watching. You guys have a great, wonderful day, night, evening, or morning, whatever.